Welcome back once again. We're back at it. And guess what? It is game 9 on the horizon. And I'm out at the community of Rockville, and I've got the head coach of the Rockets, head coach Rick Rice. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, Stuart. Doing good.
I can't. You know, we could tell people what a win does for a community. You could try to explain it to people, but living it and then watching your players' faces and the expressions on their faces Friday night. Coach, take me through it as you got the big win over Blackman with a 45-50 victory.
Yeah.
In a quick game and a crazy game, felt like it never ended, but you had a good time. Didn't you?
You know, as far as just the community thing, it's you know, it was big. It was big. You know, I know I know it's the game of football, but the game of football in this county is really, really big, and people, you know, they take notice of things, and so in our community, I was so proud of Bitch, and because we've just come so far, and then you know, the kids, you know, players, and just the smiles on their face, and you know, that was.
And trying to tell somebody about winning and experiencing it is two different things.
It is, and you know, all of my coaches and stuff. We've kind of, well, especially as older guys, like you said, we've been there and done that. You know, we've had a lot of big wins, and so you know, to be able to take what you've done over the years, and some of my assistant coaches, and get your kids to buy into that, you know, that makes it all worthwhile. And that's part of coaching now. You know that story. It's not about, it's about motivating a kid and telling him he can do something that he thinks he might not be able to do.
Change. You're just asking them to change themselves and get on the right track, and whether you win or lose, become a good or better human after the fact.
Yeah, and so, you know, and like we've talked before, you know, it's more than just X's and O's for me, you know, and it always has been. So, but as far as the game of the night, and we made things interesting there at the end. We're up 50-24. Next thing I look up, it's 50-45 Stork, and they're getting an onside kick, you know. And you know, Skyland Bafonzi did a great job recovering 2 onside kicks there. So, you know, I'm going, I cannot believe we're in this situation. I looked at the clock in the third quarter, and it was like it took forever. I made a comment, I said, golly, that clock is going slow, you know. But you got to give hats off to Coach Tygart and them, man.
They scored quick.
They did. They scored, and we knew they could do that, Story.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, though, for about 2.5 quarters, we played really good defense. It's just that it's the same stretch we had against Riverdale, Story. About a 4 or 5 minute stretch, you know, they came at us and we didn't have anything for them. Couldn't tackle them. You know, we couldn't tackle them. They got a turnover on us. You know, they're at midfield, went down and scored, and so.
Or you get a hold, or you do something.
Had a big
penalty.
Yeah, had kind of a big holding penalty there at some point. I don't know when it was, but anyway, you know, it's just the way it is. It's his offense over there. That's what they can do, and they've done that. They've done that against.
Hold on, just a second. Let me let this guy pass. We're on an interview. Thank you.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. But you know, it's just you know, they just couldn't score points in a hurry, and we knew that. And but I felt like people think I'm crazy. They scored 45 on us, you know. But you know, there for a stretch, you know, we really, you know, contained them in some aspect. But when they had to make plays, they made them, and when we had to stop them, we didn't. And so. You know,
something to work on.
Yeah, something to work on. And we're going to. And I told Coach Tygart in the text, I said, I've never had a coach to screen me as much as you did, man. I was going, you know, I bet they screened us 25, 30 times, maybe even more than that. Story. I don't even know.
Stretching the field.
Yeah,
stretching you out.
And, you know, and a lot of that, you know, as far as our run game, we pretty much did a pretty good job on that. He had to go to that, and you know, the screen game is an extension of the run game, what it is, and so that's really good, smart coaching on Coach Tygart's part, and I give him credit for that. So, but we found a way to hang on and win, and it was a big win for our team and for our program.
Big region win, put you at 7-1. Now you're at a situation, you're going into your 9th game. You played 8 of them, but this next opponent, I just happened to broadcast this game last year of Rockville and Coffee County. You're going back against Coffee County. You're driving over there. you've had a chance to look at them. What looks different from last year to this year?
Well, they're better. They're better.
Okay.
They're
And
better
we
this
knew
year.
they were going that
yeah.
away. We felt like that after we finished the ball game and you got beat last year. We said Coffee County's gotten better.
Yeah, let me tell you the big difference, Stork. They've got skilled guys. You know, they got
Okay.
a quarterback, they got running backs, they got wide receivers, but they're much better in offensive and defensive line. That's where they're
Execute.
That's where they've gotten better. And you know, if you're gonna make it in the playoffs, if you're gonna advance, then you better be good there. You know, you better be good on those two sides of the ball, and I think that's where we've gotten a lot better too. You know, but as far as Coffee County, yeah, it's kind of different in daylight and dark. They're 4-4 right now, Story, but I don't know why in the world they're not 6-2. You know, very easy could have been 6-2. So
And you like playing this because you're going to have to go against this region, and early indications say Shelbyville. So you like going against this game. Really couldn't come at a better time.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
going into
it's a
playoffs, you're playing the other region, a mix of that type of football. I guess
yeah,
is
I
what
mean
I'm saying.
it's going to be a playoff type game. What it's going to
Yeah,
be Friday.
yeah.
And so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
And right now we're in the playoffs, whether we finish third or second, whatever.
But you're going to start getting in playoff mode and
Yeah.
start talking to these kids about developing into let's get on the field,
Yeah.
let's get off the field. You know,
So this is going to be good for us.
Yeah.
This will prepare us for if we have to go on the road to first round. This will prepare us some.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a little experience, you know, beforehand, which is good, you know. So I'm glad we're getting this game at this point, you know. I mean, we're playing a really good quality football team. I wish we were playing a team as good
we got
as
two
Coffee
good
County.
ones coming at you
Yeah,
here
we
at the
do.
end, and
Yeah,
we
we
won't
do.
talk about next week, but we know what's on the horizon
But
also.
you know, we're looking forward to it, and we'll just get out here and start practicing a little bit and see what we can do and get ready for Coffee County.
Health-wise, how are you?
We're good. We're good. We're the best. We're as good as we've ever been, and really we don't even have any I would say any injuries right now, Stork. We really don't. I mean, you got your
Knock on wood.
Yeah, get your bumps and bruises and things like that, but we're in good shape. We're in real good shape, So probably better shape than a lot of other teams are at this point.
Feel like you'll travel well, so I don't even have to ask. I'm sure all the
Yeah.
Rockville, it'll be like Hoosiers going to Coffee County. I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll have a big crowd there, and we've had a great following since day one I got here, Stork. It had been successful the first 2 years. We still had good crowds, and I expect the same thing Friday night.
All right, Rocket fans, load up. Let's head over to Manchester to Coffee County. Y'all have a good game against the Raiders. Good luck and come away with a win. And as always, go Rockets.